Now this is Indiantown Road, folks. This red light, if you make a left, it'll take you to I-95. And this used to be the Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater right here that Tammy is showing you guys. They tore it down and made a, I guess it says Jupiter Theater.
Yeah, it's just...
Maltz Jupiter Theater. Yeah, it used to be the Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater. So we're entering DuBois Park. Find us a parking spot here and we'll give you the complete tour. This is going to be good. You ever come down to South Florida to Palm Beach County, make sure you visit this area. Free parking, like I say. Anyway, DuBois Pioneer Home, open for tours. There it is. And now the inlet is right over here, and we're going to walk over there and walk up through the water. Everyone is glommed and claimed their spot for picnics today. So let's go on over here and take a look. Got this little lagoon area here. You can swim in. It's, you know, waist high. See the people out there at the far end. It's not too deep for them. Just a nice watering hole. Now, of course, that does change the depth when the tide comes in. I can tell you folks right now, this is low tide. We do have lifeguards here to protect everyone. And that's the famous lighthouse, the Jupiter Lighthouse. You can take a tour up in that and go to the top of it. That is one of the most famous landmarks in the Palm Beach County, South Florida area, is the Jupiter Lighthouse. All right, let's walk on up here. That's the big inlet that goes out to the ocean. And up there is the ocean. We're gonna walk out there. There's another jetty like we showed you at the Boynton Inlet. But look at all this swimming area that's roped off. It's just fantastic for everybody. You got all this roped off area. And wait till you see this area up here on the right of this walkover bridge. Really cool. Man, there are so many people charging in early this morning, getting their area, securing their spot. They got their easy ups going. But this is what I wanted to show you. Check this out. I hope you're watching this on your TV, because a mobile device is fine, but when you watch it on the TV, you're going to have the full resolution of the camera I have, and you're also going to have a much bigger appreciation of what you're looking at here. This is just absolutely beautiful. This reminds me of being at Coco Cay on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So this is the DuBois Park area. To the left is a place you could drive down and go fishing. We're going to walk over there, but look at this. This is DuBois. You got the lagoon here, the one I showed you a moment ago. Also got lifeguards, and the water changes in color, clarity, and depth with the tide. I've snorkeled in here a bunch of times, and you can go right over in here and snorkeling. Some people in the water down there. Probably can see some fish. See, the tide is going out, folks. It's low tide. When the ocean water comes in, it is absolutely pool clear, swimming pool clear. Look at these people in the rafts out there floating around, enjoying themselves, staying cool. Look at all the kids. There goes a dive boat, taking people out scuba diving. But look how wide that inlet is. See, there's no bridge like at Boynton Inlet to go under. Any size yacht can come through here. Too bad it's not high tide to see the water higher. All this is all filled up. But the sand, you can just walk down right into it. So that parking lot over there we're gonna go right now is where you can drive into Jupiter Inlet if you don't want to go to DuBois and you're just interested in fishing. You park right here if you can find a spot. And you can walk out, there's a jetty. You can walk out, and let me tell you, I know the fishing's better up here than it is in Boynton Inlet. You can catch such big fish, and literally everything that swims in the ocean has been caught here. We'll walk out there where they're catching fish. Maybe we'll see a big fish. Maybe we'll see something that, you know, like I said, that you can catch. We'll find out. My phone's still working? Good. So let's walk on out here. You can see that's the inlet. A lot of boats are maybe coming, either going out fishing or they're actually meeting up with these others out here. People used to cast their fishing rods out here. He's being a little bit crazy with his family on there. Look at this guy. Yeah, he's not exercising the best of safety. Not everybody that has a boat knows what they're doing, folks. First-hand proof of it right there. What I was gonna say is, when we fished out here, we always gave fair warning before casting our rod out past these big rocks so we don't get hung up. And we'd say, going out. That means we're getting ready to cast our rod. Right here, we would throw cast nets and get bait. Lady's got a little net thing here. Let's walk on out here and see. Let me zoom in for you now with this flotilla one more time. I'll hold the camera steady. Let me show you what this guy's gonna do right here with the cast net. Let's see if he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. All right, got him some bait. Cool. Way to go. Here's a drone getting ready to take off. Wow. So let's walk out here and see if they're catching any fish. These people here are using these little handheld things to get seashells. And she got her little bag there to collect her shells. She just scoops up the sand, falls through the net. Everybody's got one. Look, she's got one. See, you dig down in the sand and pick you up a shell. You can see the prettier water here where it's more of this color when the tide comes in. So we got to keep our eye to make sure nobody casts a fishing rod, and we get. But see, these guys have the full equipment. You buy these are a couple $100, and you can drag it over sand. You got your cooler, your bait, your live well. You hold your fishing rods. It's a nice setup. This guy's got one. This guy's got the Walmart folding cart. And these little things right here on the side of the bucket is called an aerator. This pumps air down in there so that the bait stay alive. He's got him a live bait on his rod right there. Still wiggling around. And I see the flotilla starting to break up, it looks like, out there. Maybe there was a dropping of the ashes or something like that. Let's zoom in for you. See, everybody's got 2-3 fishing rods. He's got some squid there, I guess. Some bait. Here's one of those little aerators I was telling you about. Listen. And take a look. See, he's keeping his little minnows there. These are little greenies. They call them greenies. There's pilchards, greenies. There's different various bait fish that swim right around the rocks here that you can catch. Yeah, the flotilla is definitely breaking up. That's the way you do it. That kind of a boat right there is called a sport fisher. Those are the really nice fishing boats. But yeah, they're definitely coming in. Such a fun place. You can see why I was here every day for probably a couple of years when I lived in Hobe Sound. Always out here. Yeah, I like that sport fisher. Yeah, here comes a flotilla. Now, one thing I failed to mention is this part of the land right here on that side of Jupiter is Jupiter Island. Who lives on Jupiter Island? Everybody knows.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, Miss Tammy says. Bunch of golfers. All the golfers live on Jupiter Island. Brooks Koepka. Who started it? The shark guy, the Australian guy.
I can't think of his name. Greg Norman.
Greg Norman. He was one of the most famous people that lived on Jupiter Island. But yeah, about a mile and a half down there is Tiger Woods' house. Also, Alan Jackson has a place there and keeps one of those sport fisher boats in the marina over here near the lighthouse, where a lot of big boats are. But yeah, they're coming in. They're coming in at the right rate of speed. Here they all come. That's good timing. This guy's got him a small boat, but he's got a nice little tower to get up there and drive it. The reason they have those towers and get elevated off the bottom of the boat is when they're fishing and they're going around out in the ocean, they're sight fishing. They're looking for fish and things that are floating in the water, weed lines. Look at that pontoon boat. That's a nice one. All them chairs on it. Look at the smaller craft coming in, hugging the shoreline here. He's got local knowledge. He knows what he's doing. Oh boy. Going out with all these boats coming in, it's got to be a little bit, you got to watch what you're doing. Look at this right here. Yeah, here they all come in, folks. Meanwhile, we'll walk back. Here comes a really nice looking smaller craft, but big. I like this boat coming in right here. Yeah, that's a really nice boat. 4 engines on that. Check that out. It's got the radar on the roof there, autopilot. He's got outriggers too, those rabbit ear looking things. He spreads those out to the side. Those are 400 engines, 400 horsepower, 4 of them. Each one of those engines has got to run about 40 to 60 grand. So you can just imagine how much that costs. Look at all the people going into the Jupiter Inlet. All right, here comes, it's not a new one, this sport fisher here, but it's a nice one. Definitely set up for fishing. It's like an RV down below. There's air conditioning, refrigeration, bedrooms, everything, and it's a fishing boat. But you can go to the Bahamas with something like this, which is only 60 miles to Freeport, to West End, straight off the West Palm Beach inlet here. But yeah, that's a nice sport fisher. Got those big outriggers up there. Got the rod holders on the back. But look at this beautiful beach. That's looking south. Jupiter Inlet. That's a CV. A CV is a nice boat. He's got 4 400s on his boat. You can't hide money, folks. You can't hide it up here. Another nice center console. As you can see, all the boats are called center console. It's the most prevalent boat style in Florida because it's all about fishing here. Wow, look at all those cranes. They must be building bridges and different things. I haven't been up here in a while, you know, because like I say, from Boynton Beach, this is a good half-hour ride. So yeah, Tammy and I are walking around with our Sarasota Tim caps, and I've got my selfie stick here. And it's just fantastic. I'm very happy to bring you guys and share with you guys this video of South Florida's best here at Jupiter. If you give it a thumbs up, I really appreciate that, and share the video with others. Consider subscribing to my channel too, because we're going to have a lot more like this coming up. So I'd like to take this time while I'm waiting for Tammy to come back from the facilities over there to once again thank everyone for all your comments and subscribing to my channel, and you know, just making good tips and things that you're giving me as far as feedback. I really appreciate it very much. Miss Tammy and I just love reading your guys' comments, so just wanted to throw that out there to you real quick and let you know that if we don't answer them, that we do read them all. And I also want to, you know, I don't do it every video. Take the time to thank you again for those that subscribe to the Visible Wireless plan. Of all the referrals I've been getting, I have another full year of only $5 a month for my wireless plan. And so many of you have joined and are enjoying now the Verizon signal and also getting that free Wi-Fi hotspot. So thank you again very much for that, and for your comments about that I've helped you with understanding the math, or you know, you make your own decision on collecting your Social Security at 62. You know, you get a lot of contrary opinions, some very disparaging comments about it, but not many that think that I'm way off and that I shouldn't be telling people that. But as a disclaimer, of course, nobody's going to do what I tell you. You're going to do it on your own. I'm just trying to provide some information, and that's what I did. And everybody I talked to that's already collecting started getting their money as soon as possible. Remember, there's only one reason, and that's if you're making so much money that you don't need it, and it's just going to be taken away from your Social Security anyway, because you just have this great job, you're working banker's hours, and you're making all this money. So that'd be the only reason. And finally, before I turn the camera around, we continue our tour. I don't ask very often, but there is a link in my videos for Amazon, and I've been bad about putting it in there on the last several videos. I'm going to fill it in today and put that link in there. Should you be an Amazon shopper and you want to use my link and you go to Amazon and you buy something, I will get a credit for that, and it doesn't cost you 1 penny. So if you feel like fooling with it, that's fine. And there's also a buy me a coffee link in there, and we all know what that is. That's nothing more than you basically supporting me, showing your generosity, of which I greatly appreciate from the bottom of my heart. So if you have it and you want to do that, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now let's get back to the tour and show you this wonderful place called DuBois and Jupiter Inlet. This guy over here has got his outboard engine tilted up, throwing a rooster tail for everybody to see. That's kind of cool. All right, let's back out here to normal. There's Miss Tammy. What are you wearing there? You got a Sarasota Tim hat?
Oh, yeah.
You know Sarasota Tim?
Found it on the side of the road.
Found it on the side of the road.
I gotta keep moving so I get a breeze.
Oh, yeah, it's warm. So we're gonna go right back through here in case you didn't get enough of that first part of the video. Let's see what everybody's doing. Still sitting in the water where we need to be. But you might catch something different on this part. I might video a different angle because I'm walking the other way. We always places to sit. In the wintertime here, folks, you have dinner over here somewhere in Jupiter. There's these famous restaurants right down here on the water. And then a lot of people will come here afterwards and park and walk around here to walk off their dinner. And you can sit here and look at boats. And it's just pleasant because the weather is completely different.
Look at this guy.
We got a little lizard guy here.
With a red head.
He's a redheaded. Never seen a redheaded lizard. Look at him. But yeah, it's a great place if you come down and visit in the wintertime, to stop by here about an hour or so before sunset. And of course, anytime during the day when the weather isn't as hot as it is in the summer, come down here and enjoy yourself. So there they are. This is the kind of the lagoon that I like. Look at all these people in the water. I thought that was a helicopter. That's actually that boat making that sound. Ooh, well, the sun is cooking here. So anyway, here's the area that people are enjoying themselves, staying cool. Look at all the shade area. This guy got creative, put his at an angle over there. Here's another one, he extended his. So what's the water temperature? They got a little sign over there. I don't see the temperature. Yes, it is written there. What does it say?
Yeah,
85 degrees. Oh, it's a few degrees cooler than it is down in West Palm because we're a little further north. Oh my goodness, the shade feels great. Smooth. Food smells great too. There's some chicken on the grill, some sausages. Oh, I'm hungry already. Check that out. Oh, they got the whole buffet going here. Everybody enjoying themselves. Okay, we're back to the DuBois house. I'll be making some other videos, but in case this is the real end of this video, what do you think we did? Crushed it. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim and Tammy. We're making a second video for you guys. We're at the Juno beach in the Juno Pier, and we stopped and bought us a couple of Gatorades. It's so hot, and we're getting hydrated. And we're going to take you out here now and show you the beach and the beautiful Juno Pier. This is south of Jupiter Inlet, which we filmed a long video for you. Hope you enjoyed it. And DuBois Park. And now we're going to give you this Juno Beach. And right in the beginning of the video, I wouldn't mind if you just give the video a thumbs up at the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, we really appreciate that. And share the video. And if you'd like to consider subscribing to my channel, that'd be awesome as well. All right, here we go. All right, we got water temperature only 80 degrees. Well, it's coming down. No dogs here. But if you go further north, you can have dogs. There it is. Juno Pier. A lot of people on the beach today. I'll walk over here for you and we'll look around. You see, you got to pay in that little house to go out to the pier. It's not free. A lot of the piers in California I see on YouTube are free. You can walk out there all the way to the end. Here, and I'll show you what we can see. It's a very nice pier, as you can see. Some people are taking their paddle boards out down there. I'll zoom in a little bit more for you and pan slowly. Juno Pier. Wow, looks like it's storming down there. I better run for my vehicle. I see the rain as a squall line right there coming at us and the wind blowing right in my face. Yes, it's coming fast. That is rain, folks. I'm gonna have to cut this one short. I feel a drop already.